I got to tell you, with each passing day, the Democrats' dirty tactics get worse and worse and worse. And the reason for that is because the Republicans, these three-letter agencies, they're turning the other way and doing absolutely nothing about it. And their dirty tricks are getting worse as a result. In fact, what I'm going to show you today is really going to disturb you to the very core. In fact, I can't get the images out of my head. So just a warning, what you're going to see cannot be unseen. And it was near the entrance to the DNC. And it was on a video that I'm going to show you being shot up on a wall. But it really goes to show the levels that the Democrats will go to in order to earn people to their side, shall we say. They have resulted to not only massive amounts of propaganda, but as you're going to see today, MK Ultra style brainwashing techniques on the masses. And it's kind of akin to the 2 minutes of hate. If you've read George Orwell's 1984, and if you haven't, I encourage you to read it. But if you've read that, it's literally 2 minutes of hate against Donald J. Trump, J.D. Vance, and the GOP within the Republican Party, the ones that are at least standing on our side anyway. And it's terrifying that they are continuing to do this stuff and get away with it because there are no repercussions for their actions. As we've seen with Joe Biden, he's too old and senile, says the three-letter agency, to convict of classified documents. But hey, Donald Trump, we're going to go ahead and go forward. Hunter Biden's getting a pass. Hillary Clinton, Bill Clinton, all of them have gotten free passes. And it's just emboldened them to do more. In fact, the entire precipice of what's been going on at the DNC has been lie after lie after lie about Donald Trump and the Republicans. And the famous saying, I believe, unfortunately, Hitler, if you say a lie long enough, people will eventually believe it. And I honestly believe that's the motto and the words that we're seeing from the Democrat Party is they're lying crazy. They're lying about Project 25. This has nothing to do with Donald J. Trump. It has to do with the conservative think tank, the Heritage Foundation, right? That's not Donald Trump's agenda and platform, yet they keep lying and saying it is. Barack Obama's wife came out the other day, Miss Michelle Obama, and she said, oh, Donald Trump's against IVF. No, he's not. Absolute lie. And so all of these, and then they lied, of course, about Tim Walz again and his military label there. So just so much is going on. But before I dive into that, I've got to give a shout out to my sponsor. And by the way, they've been a sponsor of mine ever since I have the channel. I want to encourage you guys to check out Noble Gold by going to lisahavengold.com. But look, in a world of economic insecurity, safeguarding your retirement savings is more important now than ever before. In fact, gold has been and will be a trusted source of value, and it has really provided stability for centuries to come. With a gold IRA from Noble Gold Investments, you can really protect your financial future. And in order to do that, go to lisahavengold.com, fill out this information, click Get It Now, and they'll send you this ultimate gold and silver investment guide for free. In fact, as an added bonus, you can get up to 10 1-ounce of these silver coins here that you see on a screen, or a 10-ounce silver American bar with a qualifying account. So check it out by going to lisahavengold.com or call the phone number on the screen. And by the way, there's always a risk for investing. There's never a guarantee. If you want more information, click that more button or click the link in the description box below. So let's dive into this video that was projected on a wall right by the entrance to the DNC there in Chicago. And again, you can't unsee these images once you see them. And by the way, I want you to really think about things like MK Ultra, Project Monarch, things that the CIA did in the past with brainwashing techniques, because that is what I believe is really going on here. And just the amount of hate that's in this is sick to the very core. I would never do such a thing, but here it is. This was posted by this young man on X, and he says, grotesque and somewhat sexualized images of Lauren Boebert, J.D. Vance, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Matt Gaetz, Elon Musk, and it was projected by the entrance of the Democrat convention in Chicago, right? And here it is. And I'll show you the author of this in just a moment, but just, I'm not going to play the noise, but you can see this is the J bomb in there as the author, but just watch the amount of obscenity in this. And he shows his little scan there to scan your phone and go to his site, which I did scan, by the way, and I'll show you where it leads. But keep watching. That's Marjorie Taylor Greene, a cockroach there with her face on it. Yep. Very disgusting, gross to be playing on huge billboards like that. And there's Elon Musk, very, very gross and sick-minded, right? This is MAGA sickle on it. And then they go to this billionaire quote, and I want you to see this. They will throw out everything if we let them. F billionaires. F billionaires. And then, wait, let me take you back. F billionaires, because this kind of goes quick. Redistribute. F billionaires, redistribute that S. Redistribute that S. That right there, by the way, if I can pause it on that. So let me go a little bit. Redistribute that S. So what that there is asking for is communism. Take the money from the billionaires, they're saying, and give it to everybody else, which never works out, by the way, because the billionaires will move out of the country, A. And B, it's never what it seems. Redistribute that shit. This is straight up communism that they're promoting. It goes on. Says it again. That's Lauren Boebert. It's insane. On massive billboards for everyone to see. It's the mind, it's about mind control. Mind control. This is your brain on MAGA, this is MAGA, this is your brain on MAGA. So in other words, they're sending out messages to everybody of hate about these people. MAGA is weird. There's that word again, right? MAGA is weird. And by the way, I'm going to hit pause right there because if you remember, the mainstream media in unison called J.D. Vance weird. It's like they all got their talking points. It's not like it's what happened. And they all in unison were calling J.D. Vance weird. Just like very recently, they were all calling Kamala Harris joyous. All in unison. And then here we have this guy putting the same mentality in people's heads. This is how you brainwash people. They may not care anything about anybody, but when they hear MAGA, due to things like this, they're going to think weird, bad, horrible. And they're not going to know why they think it. And you literally have to help people unthink these things. These are all MK Ultra mind control games. And it keeps going. MAGA is weird. MAGA is weird. They're not like us. Certified pedophile. Whoop, whoop. Nothing's true about that. He's not a certified pedophile. It's fake news. It really is disturbing. But I'm showing you this for a reason. And he's shooting democracy, rights, freedom, planet. Yeah, okay. Nope. Such a BS lie. That is what the Democrats are killing. And then there's Fox News. Here's another thing. Don't watch Fox News. They call it fake. Be very afraid of it. So when people see Fox News, they'll think, I'm afraid, but I don't know why. And then the faces of the people that stand on the right side, of course. I am sick. I am really sick. Be super afraid. It goes on, by the way, and then it has his little bomb things there and zooms on. They may not say it. They may not say it to your face, but they secretly hate you. Huh. Right. Sounds like pop propaganda on steroids with some mind techniques thrown in there. And if you've studied MK Ultra and that stuff, which I have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And here's the guy that put it together, or the guy whose scan is on there. You can literally scan your phone, pause the screen. This is the TikToker that comes up, VJ Bombs, and he's only got 15,000 followers. Why, not that very big, at least on this one. He's got a GoFundMe page that people are donating to, and he's got all of these all over the place. And you could see all over streets, towns, cities, and they're being allowed on billboards and everything. So lots of different places that they are obviously playing this. And people in the street can be heard going, yeah, nice. You want to know some other disgusting things that happened at the DNC? Take a look at this. They're literally chanting death to America. Now, I don't know if these are protesters who invaded or not, but it should have been shut down immediately. And you can barely hear it, but I'll play a clip. So you can hear it. They're chanting death to America, death to America. And this, by the way, is a DNC speaker. And I want you to hear very closely what he said, because I think it kind of sums him up.
That's right. We got 70 days to act right, y'all. That's right.
70 days.
Now, after 7 days, we can go back there and crazy. Right?
So after 70 days, the guy says, we can go back to being crazy. Y'all, we can go back to being crazy. We just have to pretend for 70 days. Did he just Freudian slip? Say it on purpose? Obviously, they said it. They said it on purpose, right? Oh, just give a show for 70 days, and let's do that. I'm disgusted. I'm really disgusted by a lot of what's been going on at the DNC. The fact that no one's calling them out for their lies is absurd. Meanwhile, by the way, they're gaining more control and ground over our media. They're now after our local media. And I want to show you this. Google agrees to $110 million deal to fund local newsrooms. Plans to push left news agenda. And this, by the way, has been agreed upon in the good old-fashioned state of California, also known as California, right? And so literally spending millions of dollars to go after local newsroom. There will be no news source in California left that isn't a leftist radical news source. It'll be all controlled. And they're going to control the information if we don't get the right people into office this year. We're in a lot of trouble. And they sit there and paint this picture like Donald Trump's going to fire everybody. He's going to lay people off. He's going to just straight lies. Like, yeah, we need to go through these three-letter agencies because they're arresting only one side. They're not being even and they're not being fair. It has to be dealt with. You can't have these agencies prosecute one side and not the other. This is not a justice system that any of our founders asked for. And those on the left that are supporting this, shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. One day it's going to come back around, because when all the right is arrested and taken care of, they're coming after you next, sweethearts. Just saying. Anyhow, if you really want the truth and what's going down, we're a lot more open on restrictedrepublic.com. Please go there, subscribe. It's $5 per month as long as you use the coupon code Lisa and the number 5. But it's the way that we can speak to you from our hearts and tell you the truth about all kinds of things. I'm putting out a bombshell report today. You're not going to want to miss it. It's going to be exclusive to Restricted Republic, and I really need you to get there. So please go there now, sign up, and check it out. Use the coupon code Lisa and the number 5. Anyhow, I love you all. I'm Lisa Haven, signing out.